Welcome to today's video. I'm going to explore Crag Cave today. Let's go and see what there is. Hello. Visit the cave.
No, 17 so please. Mind your two steps here. So what you can do is play the audio when I go.
This audio will explain the origins of the cave and its interesting features. As you walk through the cave, the points to stop at are marked with numbered signs. There are 70 steps down into the cave. Please do not touch the formations in the cave. They are extremely delicate and thousands of years old, and oil from your skin can damage them. Now at the first stop of the tour, outside the door of the cave. This stop is the Limestone Outcrop. So rainwater collects carbon dioxide from the air as it falls, which forms a weak acid called carbonic acid. Then once the water reaches the rock, it begins to dissolve it.
There's Wi-Fi in the cave. Interesting. Very modernly equipped cave. Very dark here. The Wi-Fi actually works.
You are now at stop number 2, which is called Diver's Delight. The shaft you've just come down was constructed in 1988. Prior to this, the only access to the cave was via this pool, which you can now see in front of you. It was from this cavern that the cave was first found.
Water dripping down from the ceiling.
So you are now at stop number 3, the Big Stalactite, or as some like to call it, the corn on the cob. This is a good example of stalactite and stalagmite formation. I mentioned earlier that rainwater collects carbon dioxide from the air and the soil as it falls. When this water hits the air in the cave, the reaction then reverses. If you look up behind the big stalactite, you can see a good example of a dry or fossil passage. This is the oldest part of the cave, where water is no longer running through it, estimated at 1 million years old.
Light goes off via some sensors if no one's there. That is so cool. You can literally see the water dropping down, building these formations over millions of years. the ceiling is huge here. It is impressive. Let's press the button.
Welcome to stop number 4, the Big Chamber, also known as Minas Tirith for our Lord of the Rings fans. The reason that this chamber is bigger than the other chambers you have been through so far is that 3 separate sections of the cave come together at this point. The cave was first explored by huge Lord of the Rings fans. They named this chamber Minas Tirith, the heavily fortified capital of Gondor, that once sat the kings of Gondor and later their stewards. You are now at stop number 5, the Flowstone. Most of the different formations you have looked at so far, the stalactites and stalagmites, are collectively known as dripstone because, as the name suggests, they are formed by water dripping from the roof of the cave.
Look at that.
You are now at stop number 6. This is known as the kitchen. Here we ask you to use your imagination and have a little bit of fun. To the right, you can see a wine bottle, and beside that, a tray with some drinking glasses to complement our wine bottle. Next to that, you can see a carrot and a parsnip, and some here can see melted cheese on top of a pizza. You are now at stop number 7. This is called the Cathedral. We call this area the Cathedral because if you look up, you will see its beautiful dome-shaped roof. The focus of attention for most people here is this unusual shaped stalagmite up on the ledge, high up on the roof. This is said to resemble a candlestick. You are now at the final stop, number 8, the Crystal Gallery. This area is known as the Crystal Gallery because of the white calcite and many thousands of straws. If you look straight ahead of you here, down the passage of the Crystal Gallery, you will see one of our most famous stalagmites in the cave system. It is said to resemble the Madonna and Child. With a little bit of faith, it is possible to make out the Virgin Mary holding the baby Jesus in her arms. We are now at the end of the tour, and you have been through 400 metres of the cave. The total surveyed length of the cave system is 3.8 kilometres long, making it the longest cave in Kerry and the 10th longest cave on the island of Ireland.
Most of the ones that we have seen in the cave so far are talked about are stalagmites and stalactites. And that's because this one was failed to grow.
Down there you can see the river flowing along. Water dripping on my head. Constantly. It's very wet here. That's towards the exit again. And there's the daylight again. It is raining. It's wet here as well. Exit from cave. Thank you very much. And that's my visit of the Crag Cave. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.